part of sphere. In first part, we saw general equation of sphere and center radius form of the sphere. Now let's see some more concept on sphere. Intersection of a sphere and a plane represent circle. There is no separate equation of circle in 3 dimension, and that circle is called as a great circle if its center and radius is same as that of given sphere. Okay, so if we consider the sphere and if we cut that sphere by a plane, it gives us a circle. Now if we are having the center and radius of that circle is same as that of sphere, then that circle is called as a great circle. Okay, because if you are having a plane which is not passing through center, then we'll get a circle with radius smaller than this. So this is the maximum possible radius we can have whenever that plane passes through center. So that circle is a great circle. Now intersection of two spheres also represents a circle. So circle in 3 dimension is represented by equation of a sphere and a plane, or two equation of sphere together represents a circle. The next concept, touching spheres. Suppose we have two spheres S1 and S2 with radius R1 and R2 and centers C1 and C2. Then S1 and S2 touches internally if distance between the center is equal to difference between their radius, and S1 and S2 touches externally if distance between their center is equal to addition of radius. Next is touching plane. So if we have a sphere S and a plane P, then we say that the sphere touches plane if perpendicular distance of a center of sphere is equal to radius. Okay, suppose C is a center, R is a radius, then perpendicular distance of a C from a plane must be equal to radius. If it is less than R, if perpendicular distance is less than R, then that plane will intercept sphere. If it is equal to R, it will touch, and if it is greater than R, then they are not intercepting or touching. I'll take some problems based on it. Prove that the sphere x square plus y square plus z square plus 2x minus 4y minus 2z minus 3 equal to 0 touches the plane 2x minus 2y minus z plus 16 equal to 0, and also find the point of contact. Now for checking whether the sphere touches the plane, we just have to find the perpendicular distance of a center from the plane, and if it is equal to radius, then we say that it will touch the plane. So for that we need what is the center and radius of the sphere. You can see this is the general equation of sphere. So compare that and get the values of center and radius. So find u, v, w and d. Now general equation of sphere is x square plus y square plus z square plus 2ux plus 2vy plus 2wz plus d equal to 0. So from that equation we get 2u is equal to 2, 2v is equal to minus 4, and 2w is equal to minus 2, and d is minus 3. Therefore center of that sphere is minus u minus v minus w, that is minus 1, 2, 1, and radius will be square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d, and that comes out to be 9. Now we have to find the perpendicular distance of center from plane and make use of the perpendicular distance formula. It will be 2 into minus 1 minus 2 into 2 minus 1 plus 16 divided by square root of 2 square minus 2 square plus minus 1 square, and if we simplify it, it comes out to be 3, and it is same as radius. Therefore sphere touches the given plane. The second part is we have to find the point of contact. So we know what is the center, we know what is the equation of plane, that is 2x minus 2y minus z plus 16 equal to 0. Then these coefficients of x, y, z are nothing but dr's of normal to this plane, that is a is 2, b is minus 2, c is equal to minus 1. Now if we consider this CP perpendicular to the plane, then this CP is nothing but normal to this plane, and then equation of that normal with 1 point and dr's is nothing but x minus of minus 1 divided by 2 equal to y minus 2 divided by minus 2 equal to z minus 1 divided by minus 1 equal to t. Okay. Now take any point p, x, y, z on that line. Then taking first and last term, we can get x as 2t minus 1. Taking second and last term, we get y is equal to minus 2t plus 2. And taking third and last term, we get z equal to minus t plus 1. Okay. Now this point P lies on line as well as on the plane, so it must satisfy equation of plane also. So you can put this point into equation of plane. So that gives us 2 into 2t minus 1 minus 2 into minus 2t plus 2 minus t plus 1 plus 16 equal to 0. Solving this, we get t equal to minus 1, and put this t equal to minus 1 back to this xyz. That gives us the general point, that uses the coordinates of P. So that point of contact P is equal to 2 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2 minus of minus 1 plus 1. So that point of contact is minus 3, 4, 2. Now consider the second problem. Show that the sphere x square plus y square plus z square equal to 25 and x square plus y square plus z square minus 18x minus 24y minus 40z plus 225 is equal to 0 touches externally, and also find the point of contact. Now already we saw what is the condition for touching sphere. The distance between the center must be equal to addition of radius for external touching. So find what is the center and radius for both the sphere. Now you can see that the first sphere, it is in the center radius form, so you can directly take center as 0, 0, 0 and radius 5. For this, find what are u, v, w and d, and then get its center and radius. So for first sphere, say S1, and consider second sphere, say S2. Then for S1, center is say C1 equal to 0, 0, 0 and radius is 5. And for second sphere S2, u will be minus 9, v will be minus 12 and w is minus 20 and d is 225. Coefficient of x is 2u, so minus 18 divided by 2 is minus 9. Coefficient of y is 2v and coefficient of z is 2w. So accordingly we can get uvw, and this constant term is d. And equation of then the center will be minus u minus v minus w, that is 9, 12, 20, and radius will be square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus t. So putting all these values, we get it is equal to 20. So find by distance formula what is C1 C2, and then check whether it is equal to R1 plus R2 or not. So by distance formula, C1 C2 is square root of x minus x1 square, that is 9 minus 0 square plus 12 minus 0 square plus 20 minus 0 square, which is equal to 625, that is nothing but 25, and 25 is nothing but 5 plus 20, that is R1 plus R2. So distance between the center is addition of radius. Therefore that two spheres touches externally. Now next part is we have to find the point of contact. Now for finding the point of contact, if we assume that that point of contact is Pxyz, then we have C1 0 0 0, C2 9 12 20, and this P divides this C1 C2 in the ratio 5:20. So we can use the section formula. By that we can get the coordinates of P. X will be 5 into 9 plus 20 into 0 divided by 5 plus 20. Y will be 5 into 12 plus 20 into 0 divided by 5 plus 20. And coordinates of Z are 5 into 20 plus 20 into 0 divided by 5 plus 20. So it comes up to be 45 by 25, 60 by 25 and 100 by 25. Simplify it, that gives us the answer 9 by 5, 12 by 5 and 4. So this is the point of contact of that two spheres. Consider the next example. Find the center and radius of the circle x square plus y square plus z square plus 4x minus 6y plus 2z minus 10 equal to 0, comma 3x minus y plus 3z minus 7 equal to 0. As already I have told you that there is no separate equation for circle in 3 dimension. Two equations, sphere or plane, or sphere and sphere, that together represents a circle. So this sphere and this plane together represents circle, and we have to find the center and radius of that circle. Okay, so first find what is the center and radius of this sphere. So compare it with the general equation of sphere. So 2u will be 4, 2v will be minus 6, 2w is 2 and d is minus 10. So u will be 2, v is minus 3, w is 1 and d is minus 10. So center C is equal to minus u minus v minus w, that is minus 2, 3, minus 1, and radius will be square root of u square plus v square plus w square minus d, and that comes out to be square root of 24. Now find what is the perpendicular distance of a center from the given plane. Okay, and by using that perpendicular distance formula, it will be 3 into minus 2 minus 3 plus 3 into minus 1 minus 7 divided by square root of 3 square plus minus 1 square plus 3 square, and that comes out to be square root of 19. So we have a center minus 2, 3, minus 1. We have a perpendicular distance of a center from the plane, that is square root of 19. And we also know the radius of the sphere. Now we want to find what is the radius of this circle, that is we want to find this distance PQ. You can see that this triangle CPQ is nothing but a right angle triangle. So use a Pythagoras theorem. So CQ square will be same as CP square plus PQ square. So put the rest of the values and get the value of PQ. So PQ square will be CQ square minus CP square, that is 24 minus 19. So PQ is nothing but square root of 5. So we got the radius of that circle, that is root 5. Now next part is we have to find the coordinates of P. Okay. Now we know the equation of plane, that is 3x minus y plus 3z minus 7 equal to 0. So we can get drs of that normal. CP will be normal to the plane, so its drs will be a equal to 3, b equal to minus 1 and c equal to 3. Coefficients of this x, y, z, that are nothing but drs. So we know one point on this line and we know drs of this line. So we can get the equation of that line. It will be x minus 2 divided by a, that is 3, equal to y minus 3 divided by minus 1 equal to z minus of minus 1 divided by 3. Consider this is equal to P. Now take P as a general point xyz on this line. Then by taking first and last term, we can get the value of x, that will be 3t minus 2. Take second and last term, that gives us y equal to minus t plus 3, and taking third and last term, we get z equal to 3t minus 1. Okay, so we get the general point P. Now the speciality of this point P is it is on the line as well as on the plane. So it satisfies equation of this plane. So put these coordinates into equation of plane. So we get 3 into 3t minus 2 minus t plus 3 plus 3 into 3t minus 1 minus 7 equal to 0. Just simplify this equation, that gives us t equal to 1, and put t back to this, that gives us the coordinates of P. So that P is 3 into 1 minus 2 minus 1 plus 3, 3 into 1 minus 1. So it comes up to be 1, 2, 2. So this is center of the circle and radius of the circle is root 5. Consider the next example. A sphere S has points 1, minus 2, 3, 4, 0, 6 as opposite ends of a diameter. Find the equation of sphere having intersection of S with the plane x plus y minus 2z plus 6 equal to 0 as its great circle. Now you already saw what we mean by great circle. Great circle is a circle whose center and radius is same as that of sphere. So it is enough to find what is the center and radius of that circle. And already in the previous problem we saw how to find center and radius where we are given sphere and plane. Now here we are given 2 points on the diameter, end points of a diameter. So making use of these end points, distance between them divided by 2 will be radius and center will be midpoint of these two. And by using midpoint formula, it is 1 plus 4 by 2 minus 2 plus 0 by 2, 3 plus 6 by 2. That is nothing but the center. So making use of that center and radius, we can get the equation of sphere. This is the equation of plane. And if we know sphere and plane, we know how to find the equation of how to find the center and radius of circle, as we already saw in the previous problem. So making use of that center and radius, we can get the equation of required sphere. So try out this problem, refer previous problem to get the answer of it.